be a joy! Will be Slater!
Yes, it's not a good day if you're a Man United fan, is it? So Manchester United have lost 2-0 to Hull City, the Tigers, the people that go. I don't even know what does, but yeah, let's talk about it. Ilios, are you happy? I'm not happy. You know what I've just seen for 90 minutes of my life? Yeah, you know what I've just seen? I've seen a load of people go like that. Yeah, we have been rolled over like we are bread on a pinata. Okay, I don't know what you guys did all summer, whether you were soaking in the rays at Mallorca, whether you were doing nothing after the Tielemans deal, but we did absolutely nothing that game. And I think my dog is barking because of how angry you are. Actually, not you are, I am. Anyway, how is it? Right, no, I could be completely wrong here. But I made a video saying, is Baleba really going to be the right man to fix the midfield at Man United? And is he the only signing? And after watching that, he's not the only signing we need, boys. I'm going to be so real. If I had to genuinely point out a focal issue with this team, man, there's more than one focal issue that's needed, right? Bruno, absent. Literally the top assister last year, absent. Did absolutely nothing. Cunha and Bumo, actually not in Bumo as much. Cunha done nothing. Our defence, apart from Maguire, weren't that good, was it? Lamens did a brilliant save. It could have been a lot worse. It could have been 3-0, let's be really flipping honest. And to be honest, I don't think he was actually the problem for both of the goals. But I'm a Man United fan, right? Do you know how much hate I'm getting now? You know how much banter I've just received, right? I'm getting too much banter. They're loving the banter because we've just lost to a load of flipping Tigers. Now that would be good if we found out that last year, if we didn't realise that last year they were top contenders to being relegated. You would have never thought last year or this year that we would lose, or you would never have thought looking at that game that we were actually the guys who came third last year and done a madness after Amorim left, right? You never would have thought that. But instead, we looked like the team that was like favourite to be relegated in Hull City. And Hull City rightfully won the game. I'm not saying, Hull City were lucky. If it weren't for the 2 goals, they deserve 0-0, but they were going to win. Because Man United genuinely did not look like they were going to score at all in this entire game. It actually kind of made me sad because I realised in the second half that nothing was going to happen for 45 minutes. I've seen the story before. And then we think it was a brilliant idea. Well, it was actually at the time it seemed an alright idea to bring on Sesko and Rashford. And we provided no service to Sesko. And not only that, but every time the ball was crossed into the box, which weren't much until Sesko... No, it weren't much when Sesko was coming on. We didn't cross the ball and he didn't win any headers. So what's he doing, right? What was the point? Well, why have we sat there? We haven't bought we bought Tielemans in late July, right? So we're here. It's been open for the window's been open for about 4 or 5 months now. We've only bought 2 players, Andre Santos and Tielemans. And I've watched this game, 90 minutes. Tielemans and Andre Santos got ran through. It was like a knife through butter. That midfield was just ran through. Andre Santos can't control a midfield. Yuri Tielemans, he's a good playmaker, but can we rely on him defensively? Maybe not as much, right? Santos, I think, will be a good player. Mainu as well didn't play, but I think he was just lack of fitness. I think they'll be good players. These will be good players, but let's be real. That midfield got a run through. I think you need 2 more midfielders. I don't even think Balaba's the only one that you need. And also, respectfully, Dorgu on the left wing, we were all saying Ballon Dorgu, which he is. He's going to win the Ballon d'Or this year. I'm not worried about that. It's an off game for Dorgu, and I like Dorgu. But he weren't clinical. The chances he had, he could have done a bit better with it. I feel like Mazraoui as well was a bit poor defensively, and so was Shaw. And I know also, I heard the commentator say Shaw plays better with Rashford. Mate, apart from, I'll get onto Rashford in a minute, but Shaw done nothing that entire game, politely. He put in a couple poor crosses, so yeah, he done absolutely nothing. But it weren't like a standout, there weren't a standout performance. There was a standout performance of shite, but I think both goals were poor, right? I feel like we could have defended them a lot better. I feel like the first goal especially, someone should have marked Ajayi. I'm really annoyed that I've left him on the bench. And the second goal, I mean, it's a good goal, but it's just one of these things happen. Could Lamens have done a bit better with it? I ain't a goalkeeper. I don't know. I'll leave that up to the professionals. But it's not even just how we conceded. It's how we created chances. I feel like this is the only time, unless I've played a career mode, that I've seen a team try and pass it into the box so predictably that every single player would know how they were going to do it. Especially if you want to break down a low block. I'm pretty sure playing directly into the low block is not the way to go. It's like me charging a wall. It's like let's throw in an Odyssey quote here. It's like if they went to the wall of Troy, they'd die because they're going right directly at it. They had to sneak through and then break it down from the inside, didn't they? But if you just charged at it, you weren't going to win. Well, Man United just charged right at the flipping low block and expected nothing to happen. Also, we were not there. We were not there in the game. We were not physically there. We were not tenacious. We were not physically wanting it. We weren't mentally wanting it either. Hull City wanted that game, and they rightfully won it. So, what do I have to say overall? Ineos, lock in. We need 4 signings. I'm being dead real. We need probably another there. I think we probably need another DM. We need a left back. Get Lewis Hall in now, or Alejandro Balde. Get Lewis Hall or Alejandro Balde in, please. I think you need to sell Xerxes and just get a striker, right? Like, this is getting a bit poor now. Sell Xerxes, get a striker in the window, get a striker. That's your third signing. And if I'm being really honest with you, another centre-back, man. I feel like we just don't look like we have that good quality in the team at the defence, right? Like, and I know Harry Maguire's a good defender, and I feel like he was our best player today, but I feel like we need 4 new signings. But let me know what you guys think. I feel like we got absolutely cooked, and it's a reality check. Maybe if we kept to a manager and we didn't keep doing this whole, oh, let's go and do a spin for propaganda and we're going to win the league. Maybe if we face the facts and we know that we're not that team yet, stop trying to put us on a pedestal of Arsenal and City. That's really what I want us to think, right? Please. We are not on a pedestal to be compared to Arsenal and Man City and even Liverpool, even though they finished below us. They're a lot better a team than us, respectfully. Even Chelsea, right? These teams will do well this year. We are not. I'm pretty sure teams, after watching that Hull City game, have just gone, oh, I know how to play against them. We do not know how to break a low block. And I feel like this now tells us exactly that teams are just going to look at us and lick their lips. Because we're screwed. We don't know how to break a low block. We need players as well. We need something to just get us over the line. And also, I do not have very high hopes for the season. Even though it's one game. I know it's one game. But we need something. We need a bit of something. And I feel like the only way we're going to do that is through the window. But roll on. I think it's Ipswich. Oh, that'll be fun. But roll on Ipswich Town. And hopefully we get 3 points. I mean, Ipswich actually did win today. So Going to bring that momentum on. And again, another back five playing team. Actually, they don't play a back five. Shut up, Sam. Right, bye. Let me know what you think.